Hey guys, Nadia here. So today I'm talking about asana. It's the third limb in the Eightfold Path to Enlightenment. And to those people who haven't done much yoga philosophy, that probably just means nothing to you. But basically, the foundations of yoga is that there's 8 steps to achieve really deep meditation. So we've previously talked about the yamas and the niyamas, which are basically ethical guidelines about how you should behave so you have less conflict in your life. And this week we're talking about asana, which are yoga postures. They're probably the most well-known part of yoga in the Western world. Generally, when you go to a yoga class, you do the asana or the postures, but it's only 1/8 of the foundations of yoga. So the purpose of yoga is to be able to meditate or to achieve samadhi, which is really deep meditation. So when we do asana, the purpose of asana is to prepare the body for meditation. It's not to get super fit or flexible or toned. The whole point is to get rid of those aches and pains, because when we sit in meditation, we can sit in meditation for a long period of time, maybe. But the aim is to sit in meditation for a long period of time. So when you sit for a long period of time, you often have like a stiff body and aches and pains and things like that. So the aim of asana is to actually prepare the body to sit for long periods of time in meditation. So there's a few different types of asana classes. So there's lots actually. There's vinyasa, we've got power yoga, Bikram, yin yoga, which is what I teach on a Thursday night. So there's all different types, and they generally fall under the banner of hatha yoga. So basically, depending on what you want out of your yoga class, maybe which type of class you'll choose. So for example, if you do have a lot of sort of anxious energy that you want to burn off, then a power vinyasa class might be a really good class for you. And it might suit you, because if you burn off a lot of energy, then you're able to actually, when you're laying in shavasana, at the end, you're able to relax and not think too much. So maybe that's what you need to be able to meditate. Yin yoga is, I guess, the opposite of us running around living a yang type life. So often we're super busy, we've got a lot of commitments, we never really get time to ourselves or moments to just be still. And this is where yin yoga really complements a really busy life. And it also complements a busy exercise regime, or even a power vinyasa class, because you have one where you're getting rid of your energy, and then the other where you're actually finding a few moments of stillness. Okay, so one is not better than the other. It just depends on the person and how they're feeling at the time. So if you do have a home practice and you get on your mat, one day you might find that you want to do like a strong practice, and then other days you feel like just kind of, doing a few light stretches, a few more slower meditative type poses. So it just depends on the day and on the yogi as to which one is better. There's not one that is better than the other. One thing when we do practice though, we need to find a practice that's just right for us. So we don't want to do yoga where if it's not challenging enough, we'll get bored and distracted, and we'll start to we won't be present in the moment. So we'll start to worry about what we need to do in the future, or perhaps we're worrying about the day. That may mean that the yoga is not challenging enough for us. And I talk about this in yin, where we need to find our edge. So we need to find that spot that is a little bit challenging, but we still need to be able to breathe through that challenge. So if it is too challenging though, we'll feel frustrated, and we won't actually relax. So we want to find a practice that's not too challenging, but also challenging enough where we can actually focus on the sensations in the body, focus on the breath, and we can have that sort of mind-body connection, and we can really be present in our practice. So just a reminder, guys, that I'm teaching yin yoga on Thursday night. It is going to be a face-to-face class because I have been teaching online, but we're doing a face-to-face class and we're doing it live via Zoom as well. So anyone that is in Kalgoorlie who has missed out on booking into the face-to-face class, you can still join us live on Zoom. Anyone else who is in different parts of the country or wherever, you can basically join online. So we'd really love to see you, and we'll see how the live and the face-to-face goes. But I'm really looking forward to being able to see people face-to-face in class. But it would be great if you could also join on Zoom, because I can see you on Zoom as well. So that's kind of nice, seeing people that I know. And also I'd love to see some new faces as well. So send me a message if you've got any questions about the topic asana. I've also written a blog post on my website, which is yogatribelife.com. So check out the website, check out the blogs that are on there if you're interested in finding out a little bit more about yoga philosophy. Cheers.